Hey, 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 hey. How's everybody doing? Come on into the live and let's talk money. Hey, 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 hey. Say hello when you come into the broadcast, everybody. Let's get into it tonight. I got a lot of things to talk about tonight. So come on in. Get your paper and pens because you're going to want to take some notes. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? We're going to go ahead and get started. All right, all right, all right. Let me find my broadcast. Say hello when you come into the broadcast and share the broadcast out. Share it out. Share it out. All right, I see it. Okay, there we go. Okay, say hello when you come in, everybody, and share the broadcast. Let's get into this. I'm going to share it to a group or two. Hey, 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 hey. It is I, Martine. So come on in. Let me go ahead and find it one other place, and we'll go ahead and get started. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're doing well. All right, there it is. Okay. So let me just make sure that I'm watching my comments because StreamYard be tripping. They don't want to show me my comments. But I got to back up. So let's get into this. Welcome, 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 everybody. My name is Martine Corte. I am the owner of Advanced Tax Solutions. I'm a 20-year tax professional out here in these streets, these tax streets, right? I'm also an entrepreneur. I own some other businesses as well. And I am a 10-year landlord. I'm also a business coach, helping small businesses out there, small business owners with their taxes. Yes, we specialize in small business tax returns, and we're helping everybody catch these coins that SBA is throwing out. I got y'all some update as of yesterday, fresh off the press when it comes to SBA, giving us more money, more money, more money. Small business owners, this is your year. This is your year to come up with the help of the new American Recovery, American Rescue Act that Biden signed back in March. So come on into the broadcast if you want to catch these notes and these coins. Come on in, take notes, get paper, pen, share the broadcast out to everybody that you think will benefit from this information. All right, say hello when you come into the broadcast as well, everybody. And we'll go ahead and get started. I'm also a business coach. I think I said that I work with small business owners, entrepreneurs. I work with a lot of different artists, community leaders, network marketers to help them reach their potential clients with the assistance of live streaming so they can make more money in their business. So that is who I am. For those that are new to my broadcast, welcome, welcome. I do tax talk usually on Tuesday night, but I was busy last night, but I'm out here tonight. So we're going to continue where we left off at with all of this nice information coming out from SBA. I'm going to give y'all an update on the Eidl, the Economic Injury Disaster Loan, give you an update on the PPP because that's kind of been, I kind of stopped talking about that because, everything was rolling out, and y'all supposed to be applying for these things if y'all want this money. Hi, Dr. LaDonna. I haven't seen you in a long time. How you doing? Okay, I guess I am seeing some of my comments. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you, doctor. She says, hello, Martine. Hey, back to you. So let's get into this. This is, I guess this stream tonight is going to be for individual tax payers and small business owners. So I'm going to cover both sides, okay? All right, so first up is what is fresh off the press. SBA has revamped their policies. They have changed their policies as it relates to the Economic Injury Disaster Loan that was first given out last year when the pandemic hit and SBA said, hey, we're going to help small business owners with giving them some money because a lot of doors shut because, the pandemic closed down the cities and no one was going out shopping. So small businesses suffered, right? We all know that by now. Some businesses have come back, thank goodness, but a lot of small businesses have not. And quite frankly, some of them will not be able to come back. A lot of small businesses lost a lot of money because their doors are closed. They still have bills to pay, vendors to pay, everything, just not making money in general. Still had a storefront to, rent to pay and all that good stuff. So a lot of businesses suffered, and it, just kind of drained their savings, So SBA has come up with this wonderful, in conjunction with IRS, because through the new Rescue Act, there's been more money distributed out. So the government's giving money to SBA to administer and give it out by loans and grants, right? So we all know that. So guess what? Hot off the press, as of yesterday, SBA has changed their policy, and now they're increasing that loan amount that you were given back in March, the original loan. For those that applied, this is for those that have applied originally and you got the loan and the grants. We talked about the grants, I think last week. They rolled out a way for you to get the rest of that $10,000 grant. Remember, they were supposed to give that to us, and then they flipped the script midway and said, no, you're not getting that much. Now they came back out, probably a few months ago and said, okay, we're going to go ahead and give you the rest. Okay, so that was for the grant part. But now what I'm talking about tonight is the loan. If you receive the loan, you accepted and received the Eidl loan, the EIDL loan, they have increased the amount. So now what they're doing, SBA is going back and sending emails to all of those small business owners that received the loan the first time. You accepted it, you got the money. Okay, they're saying, hey, and it's titled Increased Loan Limits. And I actually got the email for one of my businesses because I did accept the loan. It's titled Increased Loan Limits for COVID-19 EIDL Program. What I need for you all to do, if this is you received the loan last year around this time, okay, and you accepted it, you accepted the money, you got paid, all right, look for this email. They are giving more money out. They're increasing what originally was given out, because the original amount was based upon 6-month time span. Now they're going back and saying, hey, we're going to give you more money, and it's going to cover a 24-month period of time, okay, in your business. So how much money you would have made in that time frame. So that allows you to receive more money. But the only way, from what I understand right now, they may, make it easier. If you received the loan the first time around, they are going back and sending out emails to let you know, hey, we recognize the fact that you received the loan the first time around. It says, according to our records, you received the COVID-19 economic injury disaster loan from United States Small Business Administration, that's SBA, to help with your business, blah, 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 blah. They go into that. And I'm reading right from the email. All right. These loans were previously limited to 6 months of your economic injury in your business, right? Up to $150,000. SBA has recently changed their policy that significantly increases the loan amount up to 24 months, okay, of economic injury in your business. So however much 24 months would cover, this loan amount is increasing up to $500,000. $500,000. So if this is you, if you're in this position and you still need more money, all they're requiring you to do right now is to send them an email. There's no link or anything you click on like the previous email where they were going back and allowing you to get the rest of that grant money. It was called targeted Eidl. This particular increase, EIDL increase, all you have to do is send an email to and they give you the email address, COVID Eidl increase requests at sba.gov. In the subject line, you're going to put Eidl increase request for, and then you're going to put your application number. So you're going to have to go back and find the original application when you submitted it last year. Yeah, they're going to make you work a little bit, but it may be worth it. So I keep all my emails. So I just went back, I put in the search SBA, and it comes up, right? So if you can search it that way, that'll be great. It'll come right up. And grab that application number. You're going to put that in the heading of the email. And then in the body of the email, they're giving you step-by-step instructions of what to do. In the body, it says, be sure to include identifying information such as your application number, which we just put in the title of the email, right? Then you're going to put in your loan number. So you should have received a bill. Well, it's not really a bill because technically it's not due yet, but they started sending out statements. SBA did. Okay, so grab that loan number, add that to the body of your email. Then the business name, put your business name in there, business address, business phone number, the name of the business owner, and that's it. Send off the email. It's saying right now in bold print, do not include financial documents or tax records with this email. Okay, this is an initial request. So you have to request to receive this increase, this Eidl increase. Okay, and they're sending those emails out to those individual small business owners that originally received the loan. You got the money and everything. Okay. There will be, you will receive a follow-up email notification if we need additional information. And that's it. All right. Now, what about those that didn't get this email? It's probably coming. If this is you and you received the original, or you received a loan, an Eidl loan. Remember, it was the loan and or grant. So if you accepted the loan, you got the money, they put it in, they direct deposit into your bank account, and you got the money, then that's you. You should have gotten a statement by now saying how much you borrowed, how much your payment will be, and when it's due. And speaking of due dates, it's been extended. So we were originally supposed to start paying in June of this year, but they have extended it. The first payment has been extended to 2022. So that's another nugget that you may want to know about. Let me know if y'all have any questions. Say hello when you come into the broadcast. Okay. So this is the Eidl increase for those that received the loan last year. They're now giving out more money. They realized that it wasn't enough money. People, small businesses are still suffering. We still need more money. Again, the IRS, the government is trying to stimulate the economy, get more money into people's pockets, help out small business owners so they can come back from this hard pandemic that shut them down, blah, 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 right? So that's what I have right off the press as it relates to the Eidl increase. This could be a substantial amount of more money for your small business. So if you are still struggling, you still need more money. The rates are low, 3.75%. So, it may be lower than going out and getting a traditional loan. So if this is you and you want to take advantage of it, look for that email, look in your spam, look everywhere for this email. Remember the email account that you use, and go back and look for that email. If you don't find it, it may be still coming, because there's a lot of small business owners that applied for the Eidl loan, the EIDL loan. So it may be coming, right? I just looked up and there it was. But thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Thank you for the hearts. Okay, so so that's what I wanted to say about that. And so now flipping over to the PPP, because if this is you as a small business owner, you may have apply for the Eidl and turn around and apply for the PPP. Hey, Sean, how you doing? She's like, yes. Okay. Hey, Queen, how's it going? So PPP. Remember I think I mentioned this last time, the PPP is still open. The applications are still open. This is the Paycheck Protection Program to help small businesses get back on their feet and be able to bring their workers back to the workforce, back to the business. So 60% of the money that you get from the PPP, this loan, which is forgivable, 60% goes towards payroll. And if you are the only one in your business, you're a sole proprietor, one employee, one woman, one man show, you got to pay yourself 60% of that money. Okay? This is supposed to go for payroll, and the rest you can spend on operational expenses. All right. Now, in conjunction with the Eidl, if you got both, remember the rule is that you cannot spend money in an expense area. You can't, let me see, how can I say this so that it makes sense? You cannot use both of these money for the same type of expense. So if you've got operational expenses, use the PPP money to pay for operational expenses. If you got other things, you've got to pay for, let's see, what can I say? You've got equipment you got to pay for. You've got some other types of expenses, legal, whatever. Use the EIDL for that. So that this makes sense, you can't double dip. Okay, so if you're going to use the money, the PPP money, to pay for utilities, overhead, rent, all that stuff, you can't use the Eidl money to pay for the same things, the same expenses. Spend the money on something else. Does that make sense? Remember, they could come back and audit you at any time after they're done issuing out this money. So you don't want to get caught up. Please take meticulous records. Okay. Indicate on a spreadsheet or QuickBooks or write it down. I don't care how you do it, but have a record of how and where you're spending this money and how much of it, because you're going to have to account for it. You may have to account for it later down the line, and you just don't want to get caught up. Okay. Keep your receipts, keep all that, just like regular tax keeping, bookkeeping. You're going to have to do the same thing with all this money they're throwing out. Just do your best. Do your best. Okay. So you're not caught up. I don't want y'all having to go explain yourself to SBA. I don't know how I spent this $5,000. It's somewhere. I don't know. No, I want y'all to be ready. I want you to be able to be ready to prove to them, I spent this on rent. I spent this on utilities. I spent this on a machine in my business. I spent this for payroll, blah, blah, blah. That makes sense, everybody? All right. So go and look for that email. If you received the first loan from SBA, the Eidl, the EIDL. I like to say Eidl is better, easier, faster. Okay, and they're now issuing out more money, but you have to request it. So they're sending you the email. So it's almost like an invitation to ask for money. Think of it like that. They send you the email, you respond saying, yes, can I please get an increase? And then they start the process. So that's how it works. All right. Let's see here. Oh, by the way, speaking of that payment, even though they pushed it back, they deferred it, extended it to 2022. If you got the loan, the Eidl loan, we don't have to start paying that back until 2022. However, the date on that first loan, the original date that you were supposed to start paying back, they're going to start accruing interest. So the interest, my folder just fell. The interest will still accrue. Okay, so just keep that in mind, that it's going to be adding up even though the payment is delayed. The first payment is delayed until 2022. That makes sense, everybody? Okay. All right, good. All right, let me talk about if those of you that received the marketplace insurance. I was doing some taxes, and one of my clients had brought me in the 1095A. If you purchase health insurance through the marketplace, aka Obamacare, all right, you would receive a 1095A from the marketplace. All right, with the information on there, who your insurance is through, how much the premium that they paid, how much was your portion. Remember, when you bring that in, we as taxpayers, we have to reconcile to make sure that there wasn't an overage of premium tax payment made out to you on your behalf for your health insurance. So we're reconciling based upon your income, because that's how we determine if there's an excess. All right. So for those, as it relates to excess, if for some reason your income changed and there was more paid out than should have because you made more money, all right, that causes an excess of advanced premium tax credit. That's what it's called. So when we're reconciling and we're done, it says that you owe this much money back. That's excess, meaning that the marketplace paid more than they should have based upon your income. Is usually because your income fluctuated throughout the year and you started making more. That meant that they should have been paying less. And remember, if that happens, if you make more money, your income changes, you need to notify them. You need to call the marketplace up and say, hey, I'm making more money now. Can you adjust my premium tax credit, my advanced premium tax credit? Because they're paying this in advance in your behalf so that it helps make your health insurance affordable. I hope this is making sense. It will to those that do receive this. Okay, so guess what? With this whole new American Rescue package that Biden signed back in March, again, trying to put more money back into people's pockets. There's a lot of forgiveness being done out here. So this is one of them. So if you do have an excess and you owe back some of that premium tax credit from the health insurance, guess what? They are now forgiving that. Just like the unemployment, which I'm going to roll into right now, $10,500. The first $10,500 of employment is tax-free now. Tax-free. I talked about this last time. So if you have an excess of premium tax credit, advanced premium tax credit, meaning they paid more out than they should have, and now you have to pay it back, right? That's forgiven. You don't have to pay it back. So what IRS is instructing us is to not send in amended returns for those that already filed their taxes and paid that back, either by a reduction in your refund, or if you owed, you'd had to cut a check to them. If you've already sent in that return, IRS does not want us to send in amended returns. I think what they're going to do, and this goes for unemployment as well, I think what they're going to do is cut y'all a check. Cut those individuals a check. It's easier. There's not another return, or, amended return that has to be submitted. You don't have to pay for someone to do an amended return for you. It just works out better if IRS could just simply cut a check. So if you already filed your taxes and you received unemployment and you paid taxes on it, you do not need to file an amended return. They don't want you to do that. They're just going to, I believe, cut a check here in the next few months whenever they get caught up. So remember, the first $10,200 of unemployment is now tax-free. So if you already did your taxes, you paid taxes on it, that money is owed back to you. Okay, that makes sense, everybody? So look for a check, I would say July, by the time they get themselves together, unless they, speed up real fast. Remember, IRS is doing a lot of different things right now, still issuing out the third stimulus. How many got their third stimulus? The $1,400. Did y'all get it yet? There's still a lot of people that have not. They are now working on groups of people that receive federal benefits like Social Security, disability, things like that. So people are still waiting. Now, why did that group get, I don't know, towards the end? They already have, Social Security office and IRS, they talk. So the information's already there. I don't know why it took them so long. This is my opinion, so long to send out this money. But I have, senior citizens on Social Security calling me, at the office saying, hey, do I need to be worried? I haven't received my stimulus yet. I'm on Social Security. And the only thing I can tell them is, hey, they're just getting to, because there's been updates by IRS. We're just getting to those group of people that are on federal benefits. So those beneficiaries, federal beneficiaries. So other than that, call Social Security office. I have no idea. From what I heard was Social Security was late getting the information to IRS. that's their statement, I believe. So whatever, just pay the people. You gave them the first and second stimulus. How hard is it to you push the button for a third stimulus? We've already been through this. Why do I just don't know. But anyway, that's neither here or there. It's late, but it's coming. It's coming, ladies and gentlemen. So tell your parents that are on Social Security, people that family members on disability, is coming. They're just getting started with that group of people for their third stimulus. Everyone else, you should have received it, I believe, by now. Maybe it's still coming in the mail. I guess I could say that it's still coming. There's a lot of people to get to. But if you have not received your first and second stimulus, though, they're done sending those out. The only way you can get it now is to file a 2020 tax return. And you'll receive it through a credit. Okay? Recovery rebate credit. That's the only way. That's your only recourse to getting that first and second stimulus, because they are done issuing that. They tried to find y'all. They tried to figure it out. Maybe your money went to a bank account that's not open anymore, and it bounces back, and IRS has got to figure out how to find you. Then they say, well, let's just mail it to them. So if you still haven't gotten it with all those efforts, you have to file a 2020 tax return. I did a couple. I did several this week. Okay, especially for those that are non-filers. Okay. Pay attention, those that are non-filers, you are not required to file a tax return because maybe you don't work, right? You haven't worked for a long time, whatever the case may be. Remember, this stimulus is for everybody, everyone that is American citizen, U.S. citizen, homeless, incarcerated people that just don't work, workers, whoever, right? Dependents. So they're trying to find everyone. IRS is trying to find everyone. So pass on the word to those people, because I still have people coming up to me that's saying, I didn't know that my family members that didn't work could get this. I didn't know that my mom couldn't get this, this money. So pass on the word. You have to file a 2020 tax return. This is for my non-filers. This is for, anyone that still needs to file their return that didn't get their first and second stimulus. You have to file a 2020 tax return. All right. And then the money will show up as a credit, as a part of your refund. And then you can have that direct deposit, or you can say, hey, tax preparer, send it to my home address, whatever. All right. Let me know if y'all have any questions. I'm going to keep rolling along. Thank you for those that are just coming into the broadcast. My name is Martine Corte. I'm a 20-year tax professional, owner of Advanced Tax. I come out here weekly, give you tax updates as it relates to stimulus, tax preparation, credits, PPP, Eidl, EIDL, all that good stuff. All right. Again, the tax deadline, I mentioned this last week, and some people were still commenting on Facebook. Is the tax deadline still in April? It has been extended. IRS announced that some time ago. May 17th is the new tax filing deadline. So you have some more time. You have more time. And if that's not enough time, you have to file. You have to file an extension, which gives you another 6 months of time to get it together. All right. Now, just because you file an extension, so you're going to file an extension from May 17th. So it'll start from there. Hi, Almitra. She says, hi, sis. All right. So the new tax deadline is May 17th. If that's not enough time for you, file an extension. If you owe, just because you file an extension doesn't mean that you won't have to pay interest on the balance due. IRS is going to start the clock on that interest uh, payment from the time of the deadline. So not the extension part. So if say you don't file until October, you send in the extension, but you finally get the tax return done in October. They're going to go back to May 17th and tack on that interest if you owe. All right, so they about their coins. IRS is about their coins. They don't want to give y'all refunds. They don't want to let y'all have y'all credits, and they're gonna charge y'all interest if you late on them payments. So don't play with them. Don't play with them. Also, I think this is the last thing. Yep, the last thing I have for tonight. Face mask and other COVID-19 PPE. Was it personal protection equipment? Is tax deductible. So you're going to deduct that under your medical expenses. Okay. That's good and maybe not so good because some of us don't get to deduct medical expenses because remember, you have to spend 7.5% above your gross incomes in medical expenses. So a lot of us, if you haven't had a major accident, hospitalization, or a really serious health condition, you may not have 7.5% of your gross income in medical expenses. But they're just letting you know if you're there, you can tack on PPE equipment, face masks, hand sanitizers, all that stuff. All right, that's just, side note if that is you. All right, let me see. Do I have any questions? Now is the time to drop any of your questions as it relates to tax preparations. Are you guys okay? Are you struggling with anything? Remember, small business owners, if you had to step away from your business, close it down because you yourself got COVID, or you had to take care of someone, a family member that had COVID, and it caused you to lose money in your business, there is a credit that you can apply for to kind of help supplement that loss. So make sure that you inform your tax preparer so they can run through the ropes with that and get that credit tacked onto your return, your tax return. Okay. All right. Any other questions, comments, concerns? I think I went through everything that I was preparing for tonight. Again, the Eidl has been increased. So if you receive the first loan, they are inviting you to send in an interest to receive more money. Again, we're trying to bring back these small businesses, keep y'all on track so that y'all can, make money in your business. This is your bread and butter for a lot of us. So we need to make sure that we can keep the lights on and make money. All right. I don't see anything else. I'm just kind of going back, recouping some of this information from last time. Again, if you have any questions, you can send me a message. I'm going to put up my Calendly link as well. If you have any message, you can message me in Messenger. We do answer questions through Messenger. Sometimes we get a little busy, but we will respond to you eventually. If you need a tax appointment, we are taking virtual tax appointments as well as walk-ins. Just go to calendly.com / actually, that is the wrong one. Let me pull up the correct one. Okay, where is it? Where is it at? Okay, here it is. Calendly.com / advanced tax. All right, there it is. And you can schedule an appointment. That is my calendar, so you can get on it. If you have a tax question, you can make an appointment there. We can chat as well. But we are serving all 50 states. So no matter where you live, we can prepare your tax returns, your federal and your state return. Okay. If you have any questions after this live stream, and shout out to my replay viewers, just let me know. Put it in the comments here and I'll still respond. Facebook will notify me if I get a comment in there. So don't hesitate to drop your comments, questions, or concerns. Anyway, that is my time. My name is Martine Corte. I am the owner of Advanced Tax Solutions here in Omaha, Nebraska, 6311 Ames Avenue. I appreciate coming out here and letting you guys know what's going on, give y'all the 411, and to help y'all catch these coins. Remember, we are not leaving any money on the table. So make sure that you leverage taxes to save more money, to keep more money in your pocket. There's ways to do it, and I'll teach you how. All right. If that is all, I'm going to say good night to everyone. Have a great, great rest of your week, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.